Oi!
Wanker.
I had to come back with a bang. This is The Boys season 3 finale called Instant White Hot Wild. My name is Jibs, and I'm joined by my good friend
Ebuka, and we're here to talk about daddy issues, trauma, and we're missing the
Big Daddy
sniveling
Issues, man.
pussies of the popcorn for dinner group, but me and Jibs will make it happen.
Yeah, man. They had to put their Popcorn for Dinner had to put the top talent on a really good TV series finale. So we're gonna do what we can. It's directed by Sarah Boyd and written by Logan Ritchie and David Reed. Yeah, I literally have here. The name of the episode is Instant White Hot Wild, aka the Daddy Issues episode. So yeah, we're gonna dive straight into it and talk about all things The Boys season
The
3
finale,
and
what we're
obviously
expecting
the
for
deep.
next season. Yeah, we need to dedicate a few seconds to the fucking deep.
Oh gosh, he just creeps me out, man. Honestly, it's just like the deep scene. I'm just like, why is this? Why am I watching this? Why am I torturing myself right now? But yeah, the big premise of the episode is, it's like this big showdown between Soldier Boy and Homelander, who are after the last episode we find out they're actually father and son. What was his line? He beat his meat into a cup or something.
The scariest thing about that is the fact that he was like, I remember the issue, and he remember the model, and he remember.
I feel like this TV show, it's like the writers just they can do whatever they want, and they find more ways to just keep on surprising us. Whether it's like the Herogasm episode, which was just like a big what the fuck, or just these little cliffs here and there, or there was that scene with
Oh my
Bill
god!
Cosby,
I literally that was my literal reaction when he made that joke. He was like, he made some strong drink. I was like, they did not just make that joke. They did not.
So it's like these guys are just throwing heaters, man. They are
that Bill Cosby joke is probably
cooking everything.
I'm sorry for saying this, yeah, and out of context for anyone who's not seen The Boys, they might feel away, but that's probably one of the funniest jokes I've seen on TV this year.
Yeah. I literally said, "Wow!" I had to take it back. I was like, I can't believe I just watched that. I can't believe they just said that. Yeah, man. So, what do you think about the episode? What do you think about the finale?
The episode. It was a really good finale up until the point where I feel like a lot of people will have major problems with, which is the end showdown, where the whole thing about swapping sides and people rethinking the motivations. When all that happened, I was like, they might have lost me a little bit.
Yeah. I literally have one here,
yes,
a lot of switching sides in this this episode, and I mean because of that, you sort of brought it up. Things then start feeling a bit more rushed, and it's you switch sides. Three people I've switched sides twice already. What's going on? I actually have here Maeve switched from Starlight to Billy. Fucking Billy switched from Soldier Boy to Homelander. And Ryan, little boy, then switched from Billy to Homelander.
Going back though, way too many from the last episode before this, at the end when we got that reveal that Soldier Boy was Homelander's dad. Did you see that coming? Because I feel like we haven't spoken about The Boys on the podcast for a while. You know what?
I did not see that coming at all.
I felt stupid for not seeing it coming, but I'm like, it's kind of obvious because
I'm not seeing it coming.
Where else would it have happened? That's the only way Homelander and Soldier Boy would have been related, if that makes sense. There had to be some connection between them. There just had to be. And
because they've both been the two strongest beings of their time. So I mean, the more you sort of talk about it now, it's how the fuck, how didn't we all see this? Of course, he had to come from freaking Soldier Boy. So, I mean, you sort of brought up with finales, is finales are always hard because you're trying to tie up enough plot lines and storylines and stuff, but at the same time, you need to leave a bit of rope for us viewers and watchers to look forward to the next season. And it's how do you strike that balance without a lot of plot holes without things feeling rushed and obviously while making
Yes.
it, entertaining at the same time. So
I
I
feel
don't know,
like
man. Unless you're,
on that tip,
Better
right,
Call
on that
Saul.
point you're making, I feel like there is not enough rope to make, like, the
Mm,
rope that I see is that, oh shit, they now have a timeline because Butcher is dying in a year. Yeah. So like that's the rope that
12
I
to 18
see.
months, yeah.
Well,
Do you reckon looking forward he's going to act a bit more wild, just a bit like acting a bit more reckless with his decisions and
yes.
stuff? Like he's already reckless, but do you feel like it's going to be a bit more like I've got nothing to lose, so like I'm going
But
down, so I'm
he
going to
has
drag you
everything to
guys
lose
all
with
down with me.
like the team now, because now he actually cares. He clearly cares about Huey, and he's trying to be a better person. And he can't just shoot up
Yeah,
Compound V anymore, because I'm sure that will reduce his life expectancy from 12 months to something even shorter. So I don't know what he's going to do, but he might be more like, maybe coming closer to the end, he will be more willing to sacrifice himself to kill Homelander or something.
yeah. And the thing about like the big Homelander and Soldier Boy fight was like Homelander is definitely he's obviously the star of the show, so it's like on one hand I'm like, yes, we're
Yeah.
gonna finally kill this piece of shit guy, man. But at the same time, it's
I
like
thought they were
they're
going to
obviously
kill
not
him.
gonna kill
I honestly,
Homelander.
yeah, I thought Homelander was going to die at the end of the
Really?
season, because my thinking throughout
Wow.
this season of The Boys was that at the end of the season, someone who we think can't die dies. If I didn't know if it was going to be Huey or Homelander or Butcher himself, but I was like, yeah, they're going to do something crazy like that.
Hmm. Well, I mean, spoiler alert. But if you're listening to this, you obviously watched the episode. Like,
Oh,
Black Noir
okay, yeah.
died, didn't
See,
he?
the Black Noir thing, right? Yeah, this is something. Yeah, it pissed me
How do
off.
you feel
That's
about
one
his
part of the
storyline this
finale I
season?
didn't like. Just because, like, yeah, Black Noir's story this season was
Really?
built up, and we finally got to know more about the guy behind the mask, and like his whole thing with Soldier
Yeah,
Boy,
yeah,
and
yeah.
like now he spends his whole life getting bullied by Soldier Boy, in fear of Soldier Boy, and then he never even gets the balls to confront Soldier
Hmm.
Boy or anything. It's just, I don't know. I didn't like it. And then
Mm.
he gets killed by Homelander. And even Homelander killing him is a bit. And this is going to sound weird because of how we've already established that Homelander is a sickle. But it's a bit weird because Homelander clearly, liked Noir in a way, like more than everyone else. So it's
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
way he just killed him so easily. This is why I keep saying Homelander is so freaking scary. Even in the final fight where he's fighting Maeve, every time he swung his fists, I was shook. I was like, I hope none of these connect because this nigga is so scary. But yeah, I was very that Black Noir ending. I didn't like it. There's people saying that maybe he's not dead because how soups can be, but
I was gonna say, can't he? I thought he could
what I didn't know, but
he could
apparently is
heal.
common knowledge in the world of The Boys, is that every soup can heal. I didn't know that. Yeah,
Every soup can heal, of course. But it's like, well, to be fair, I mean, what's his face? Homelander
yeah.
literally what took out his organs,
Well,
didn't he? So my probably can't heal from that. Did he
I
like
don't know if it
sort of
was as hard.
pull
It
out
looked
his
like
heart
something
or something like that?
underneath. So
Yeah, that was and everything just like spilling out and stuff. It's like, yeah, the boys obviously has to like gross us out, doesn't it? But yeah, I never because like we'll watch. Most of the people watch.
yes,
Everyone hates Homelander, right? And he's the person who garners some sort of reaction from the viewers because we all fucking hate him. So it's like if they're killing him off now,
no,
that
but
would
people
be
could end
quite
up hating
bold,
Soldier Boy as much as they
really,
hate
really bold.
Homelander.
Yeah, but I think we have a
Okay,
lot more
yeah,
history with Homelander, don't we? And I think
yeah,
Soldier Boy would probably need a bit of time to, gather
yes,
enough resentment towards him.
yes,
Like,
maybe.
let's talk about Soldier Boy. Yeah, so he's back in the can, isn't he?
Yeah, that's another thing I didn't like. I feel like the show where the show wasn't bold enough to just say, "Okay, we're killing Soldier Boy," so they've kind
Nah.
of kept him for a break in case of emergency,
Yeah,
and then,
he's
but
definitely
but
going to be
it's
like
it's
out either next season or the season after that. If there's a season
but
five.
it's like a dumb decision, right? Because Soldier Boy doesn't seem like the type that you bring out and you're like, okay, this is the mission, and then when you're done with the mission, we're putting you back in. Like if he ever gets out of that, he's killing everyone that puts him there.
Everyone, yeah.
And then I don't know. It's like now Homelander is going to be against like fuck Soldier Boy. He can rot it wherever he is. But there's
Fuck
probably going to be
everyone, basically, isn't he?
yeah.
Now that he has like
He's
the only one person that he cares about,
yeah. He
his
has
son. Like
nothing
everyone
to
else,
stop
like
him.
fuck everyone else.
See Soldier Boy. There's a discussion I've been wanting to have about Soldier Boy. I
hmm
messaged Banky this, and like he says, it says a lot about me that I think this right. So
Uh-oh.
Soldier Boy and Homelander are terrible people. We both
Yeah.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you
Yeah.
think? Who do you think is worse, Soldier Boy or Homelander?
Um. But like, see, the thing is, like, we've watched more of, we've watched more of. Is like, choosing how you want to die. Fucking stabbed or shot. Like we've watched more of Homelander doing bad shit. So I'm obviously inclined to answer Homelander.
Okay. Now, right? Why is Homelander's evil? Why does it feel so much worse? Because what I said to Banky was that Soldier Boy seems cool. Like, why does Homelander's evil seem
Why?
so much
Why does
worse?
Soldier Boy seem cool to you? What?
Yeah, yes, that's the question I'm trying to answer. Maybe this is going to expose some daddy issues of myself. But like,
Oh my gosh.
why is Soldier Boy cool and Homelander is like, oh shit, this guy is disgusting.
Yeah, man. It's like sort of brought up the daddy issues thing. Everybody in that episode, it's sort of the episode was all about being a superhero and what are the consequences of being a superhero and like family. Because like there was a whole daddy issue stuff about how everyone had been basically tormented by their dads or abused by their fathers and stuff. And funny enough, Homelander wants to be the person to break that fucking cycle. How fucking ironic is that? And like there was the whole mother's milk.
Yeah. Fathers was definitely a big theme in the
With
episode.
her with his daughter, and sort of all of that. So, what do you think of that angle?
What the father's stuff?
Yeah, how everyone just has fucked up fathers in the
I
in
mean,
the boys' universe.
yeah, it's because I think
Oh man,
every
that's
character
trash.
that is a man has some sort of father issue. Because you have Huey as well with his dad telling him
Yeah.
like he's weak or something, and
hmm
that feeds into why he's having relationship problems with Starlight because he feels weak. And yeah, that's actually interesting. Like, I don't know. I don't like. Obviously, they're really trying to drive this point home. Like I remember season two. Season two was about Homelander's arc, like going
hmm
from what he was in season one and then finding out he has a
Milkman.
son. Yeah. And then but season three is clearly about, fathers and
Parental
family.
figures and stuff. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. And just the different ways they can fuck you up. Like I was saying Soldier Boy seems cool, but he's just fucked up in a different way to Homelander. Like Homelander is desperately trying to get someone to love him, like anyone, because he didn't have a father, didn't have a mom, nothing. Like so he's constantly seeking uh, um admiration from anyone.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Soldier Boy, he had a dad. His dad thought he wasn't good enough. So now he just transmits that energy to everyone else. Like he tries
Yeah.
to make everyone else feel small and feel like shit because that's what his dad did to him. Like he literally said the exact same thing his dad said to him to Homelander without even pausing to think, hold on, am I doing the same thing my father
Yeah.
did?
Sort of repeating the cycle. It's funny how like Homelander wanted to actually bring them all together, and Sergio
Yeah,
was
for
like,
sure,
"Fuck
man.
this." It's like,
Ho- ho-
fuck all this shit.
Homelander seems like he's desperate for people to come into his life, and
Yeah.
Soldier Boy seems like he's closed himself off and he just wants to remain isolated, not get close to anyone. But I still stick to what I'm saying that there's something about Soldier Boy that makes me think he's not as bad as Homelander. Like
Wow.
you know why? Yeah,
You really
Soldier Boy
think there are
just
like
seems
some
like
redeeming qualities about Soldier Boy, don't you?
it's
Can't
not,
believe
he's
this.
handsome to start with. He's very handsome,
He's not a
so
bad
that's
looking
what.
fella.
But what the actual thing that drives it home for me, which might be a like an insight into the world we live in, is just that he just seems like good old boomer evil. Like they're
Right.
evil because of the way they see the world, right?
Well,
And
he's
like
post World War II, isn't he? So he's just
yeah,
angry at everything.
Yeah, exactly. They're backwards views, everything. But Homelander is evil in the sense that he can think of more effed up ways to be bad. But
Yeah.
this guy is just like he probably has every ism badge in his bag, like racism, like sexism. He has everything in his
Was the
bag.
last episode? No, actually, no, it wasn't last episode. It was when he was walking through the streets of NYC. Then he sees like these two guys. I think it was like this interracial gay couple, and the look on his face was just like, Christ, oh man, this is
No,
so
he,
sick.
he is giving us the content that Twitter always spoofs about Captain America, like waking up in the modern day and seeing how changed everything is.
Hey, Captain America guy, by the way. I always ask this
What?
question to people. Just
Captain America? Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, I like him. Yeah, he had some great movies. Yeah.
had some great movies. Remember when Marvel used to do great movies? But anyway,
What do you mean by don't start?
but anyway,
Don't start.
is this the best like superhero sort of content right now, The Boys?
Yes, I think
Is
so.
it the best superhero content in like actually yeah, Invincibles? That was good.
Invincible isn't back yet. So, but The Boys is the best
Since Endgame, would you say this is like
superhero.
the best piece of superhero content?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. What? Okay, the Batman was really good as
the
well.
Batman was
I'd
pretty
put
good
that.
actually.
I'd put that up there. I'd put that up there. But in terms of series, yeah, it's the best. I don't know if it's the best ever. I might have to think, but yeah, it should be the best ever. What's the competition there?
Ant-Man.
No, I'm talking about series. Is there an Ant-Man series?
Oh,
Yeah, it has to be
What's
The
that
Boys.
tap guy? The Flash.
Oh no, don't do this. Flash season one though. The Flash season one is the greatest like season of superhero TV ever. I'll argue that till the ends of the earth.
Do you reckon we're
But
gonna get?
speaking about The Boys and like it
Do
being
you
the
reckon we're gonna
greatest
get a new
superhero,
Flash season?
yeah, we're going to 14. That's my bet. I have a
Oh,
bet to someone
really?
that is yeah, it's going to go to 14,
I mean,
and
if
that's when they
Reactor
will
is in
end it.
fucking jail first, but we'll see.
That's the wrong Flash, man. Wrong Flash. The multiverse has got you confused.
Oh, is it?
That's Ezra Miller, the movie one.
I mean, I've lost everything, man. I don't even fucking know
But
anymore.
so basically, I love how we say like, oh, is The Boys the best superhero content out or whatever, because I saw an interview with the bloody creator of The Boys, and he said that like when he wrote The Boys, he didn't even write it. Like everyone keeps viewing The Boys as a, oh, what if superheroes existed in real life, blah blah. He wrote it because he hated superheroes and he hated the superhero genre.
Oh,
So
really?
like this
Well,
entire
there's
series
a
is
lot of like,
fueled by hate.
there's a lot of like satire in The Boys, isn't there? There's a lot of like superhero
So,
like comment, like, satirical commentary on superheroes. So I can definitely see that.
but it's like he didn't even write it from a, okay, what would superheroes actually be like? Like he hates everything about superheroes, the genre. He was like, he hates the monopoly they have on kids, the monopoly they have on like toys, the monopoly they have. Like this is a series that's completely fueled by one man's hatred. So he's making them as evil as possible. Because even
And
in
that's ridiculous, man.
the
Remember that
comics,
scene with was it A Train when he was proposing because he couldn't run anymore, man. So he was proposing like how he's going to be like this new, basically Malcolm X man. That's what I called him in like
yes.
one of our previous episodes, and that was just fucking. That whole scene was ridiculous.
But you know why I love The Boys, right?
hmm
Is because
Like watching the deep, don't you?
even in terms of like holding a mirror up to society, The Boys does an
yeah,
amazing job.
yeah.
It's like the super like Homelander is a mix between a politician and a like Kardashian and like it's just weird. People love him. There's people who support Homelander no matter what he does. Clearly shown by the end of
He
the
literally killed that guy
episode.
in broad daylight, and
Yes,
everyone was like still cheering.
that smile was so scary because that was Homelander realizing, like, oh shit, I'm Teflon. Like,
Yeah, I
whatever
can
I
literally do
do.
what I want, man.
And
I still have my followers with me, so that's gonna
Homelander,
be really scary moving forward. It's like, what the fuck?
yeah.
What happens next?
But yeah, it's the, like, there was something that even happened in this episode, and I was like, this is really how shit happens in real life. And, like, no one really, thinks about it deeply. But yeah, man, every superhero in the boys is evil in their own way, or has some evil in their life. Because even Starlight, like Starlight is basically a dance kid. I don't know if you've ever seen
Yeah.
that series. Yeah, basically a kid that the mom forced to go to pageants and all that. Blah blah. Like all of them have. None of the superheroes are straight normal.
No, which is
Yeah,
why Butcher hates. Which is why, that's a good point actually. Um, there was, I mean, Butcher and Ryan was always going to end up. Was always going to lead to this because
they should have
Butcher just
killed that
hates the
little
whole.
nigga a long time ago, man.
He just hates the whole concept of a superhero, and you can literally see it in his face when he's trying to sort of be a sort of parental figure to Ryan, but it's just like at the end of the day, it's soup, and I fucking hate soups with all my life. So yeah.
I need to know what the end game is with Ryan, because I feel like no, with what the boys has told us, yeah, there is no way any soup is going to is one, like one soup is one too many soups. Like even one can go bad, and if there's one, there'll be others, and even one of them going bad is too like much for anyone to handle. So I wonder what the end game is for someone as powerful as Ryan, because he's never gonna escape the whole Homelander vaults celebrity industrial complex. So boy,
Nah, I mean, on one hand, you could say like Homelander could be grooming him next to
yeah,
take
he
Homelander's
is.
place, but at the same time, it's like, would Homelander ever want to give up his spot as
If
the?
Ryan loves him, I think he will, and then he
But do you
can
not feel like he likes the admiration and
of being the
attention
top guy.
of being the top guy more?
Yeah, I
So
remember someone saying this, that like Homelander might actually want to kill Soldier Boy because he doesn't want Soldier Boy to come take his like
yeah,
place.
and like I mean, because him and Victoria Newman, they've sort of teamed up, and I mean, she's like, she's VP now. Well, moving forward, so I wonder what her end game is, man. Like, what's her deal? What does she
She
want?
wants she wants to be
I know she
number
wants to take care of her
one.
daughter, but like, what does she
Nah,
want in
I
terms of
feel
like
like
relation to like the other soups and Vorts?
deep
And
down she's a soup. She wants to become president or something, and
mhm.
then pass laws that make soups untouchable, basically.
I hope
Because
like
right
there's
now
like a
there's
big showdown between her and there's probably going to be like some struggle for power between her and Homelander.
Homelander. What showdown though? Like she can kill Homelander
Not
very
not a
quickly,
showdown, more of like a
or like
power
a tactical
struggle.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like a tactical game sort of thing. Even a bit more extreme, like what's Giancarlo Esposito's character. Even a bit
Oh
more extreme
yes.
than that. So
Yeah. Imagine they have him in jail and she's going to that nigga for advice. Like I feel like every movie or every TV show has someone suggesting some Silence of the Lambs type situation. But yeah, that would that
yeah,
would be sick.
but yeah, um because he was like, you better be careful, man, because she knows how to play the game really well to Homelander. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, before we talk, the most beautiful
Uh oh.
scene in this finale was when Huey chose not to take Compound V but to empower his girlfriend. And they say
Oh
men
man,
can't be feminists, man.
what?
Like he chose not to take Compound V, but chose to empower his
He
girl.
chose not
I
to.
just thought that was really beautiful. But like all jokes aside, that was very heartwarming.
Growth.
The growth
Well, I thought Billy just
was
punched him
good.
in the face
Yeah.
because he was trying to protect him, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
I
did.
mean,
He
to
did.
be fair though, it shows like Billy now cares for something. He actually cares for Huey, so brought up another side, I guess, to Billy. What do you think about Billy, by the
Billy
way?
can care,
He
man.
is
It's
losing it,
just
man.
oh
Yeah.
Billy Butcher. Does he have a dog in the show?
Nah.
Because apparently he has a dog in the comics.
Have
But
you
yeah,
read the comics?
Butcher is losing him. Man. Butcher is going to die by the end of the show. I haven't read the comics. I've seen
Right. Because
like
apparently, like,
screen grabs of it though. Butcher is going to die by the end of the show.
oh,
I know.
wait, did you? Did you flip to the back to the comics and see like Butcher dying or something? Just like ruin the whole
No,
fucking
no,
show
no,
for our
no.
listeners.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Jesus
he literally has
Christ.
12 to 18 months to live. Yeah, he has
Oh
12 to
man.
18 months to live.
Do you
I
feel like
know
there's
he's
gonna
going
be
to
like
die.
some Jorah moment sort of we actually have a cure. We have some
Heroic,
cure for stuff and can go on
definitely.
for
That's
like
the
another
one.
20, 25 years. And yeah,
That's interesting because if he takes permanent V, wouldn't he be cured? Like, he would be able to stay
that's
alive, no?
interesting. That's interesting.
But he wouldn't. He
Yeah,
wouldn't.
it's funny because like, I mean, what if they say the only way you could cure the this if you actually turn into the thing you hate the fucking most forever. But to be fair though,
The
he's
thing you hate the
basically already like a
most.
superhero because he has like the fucking V thing every fucking time. So he's basically like a permanent superhero.
Yeah.
But yeah, Maeve lost an eye. Queen Maeve,
Queen
man.
Maeve.
So
Do you think, in that fight
I
scene,
thought she
I
took
thought
something. She
she
looked a
took
bit stronger,
temporary V? Yeah. That's why she could keep up with Homelander. I
or was it
actually
just
thought
like
she took temporary V.
she was just going off adrenaline and vibes. She was a bit stronger.
Yeah,
So
maybe
like
she was
when
just
you're on
very
adrenaline,
angry.
right? You can't really feel anything. You're just like going. And then like later on, he's like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit! Like my leg is actually broken. I can't actually walk right now."
And see, this is what I don't like,
You
right?
don't like anything.
Soup survive everything. Soup survive everything. So like took Soldier Boy out the window. Soldier Boy
Yeah.
did this nuclear explosion. She survives. How? I don't know, because when he did that shit at Herogasm, everyone died. But yeah, she survives. So if she was going to survive, why didn't they just let him blast Homelander and like Ryan would have survived as well?
He
Chewie
might
might
have
have died, but yeah.
died. I guess it's worth mentioning, like, yeah, that was like the big showdown, but at the same time, the others, so like Mother's Milk, Kimiko, uh, MM,
Man.
everybody were trying to get everyone else out of the building. 1,000 people in the building are all going to die from Soldier Boy, so
Yeah.
I mean, good on them. And like,
Homelander was so I don't know. Finish.
yeah, man, I mean, he did do what he was actually what he came out to do, though. Every member of his yeah,
Who?
every
Soldier
member
Boy.
of his old team
Yeah.
are all gone now.
He, yeah,
So he's
he killed
completed
most of
his
them.
mission, I
And then
guess. So that's like his motivation. And that's like everything done, right? So it's like, what
done.
else is he? I guess like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. They
Well,
should have
he's
just let him
retired now in the
retire.
box now, hasn't he?
Life is going to be boring for him.
So it's like, I guess the writers were like, so what point? What's the need um for him right now? How does he add to
Yeah.
like the story?
Because he's not going to join the
It's like,
boys. He's
or
not
he's
going
going
to
to be like
join
this big.
Homelander.
He's
He's just
just
going
going
to
to be like
walk
this big
around.
baddie evil. Who's he's more
He should
evil
run
than
for president, man.
Homelander.
If I was a writer, that's what I'd
Homelander
do.
is like the lesser of the evil, so we end up rooting for Homelander. Who's
Says who, man? I think
oh
Homelander is more
wow,
evil than
or like
Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy is just good. I'm used to Soldier Boy's kind of evil. Soldier Boy wouldn't even see. Yeah,
or do you look at
let
people
me
funny
describe it like
when you're
this,
walking
right?
on the streets?
No, Homelander,
Oh
interracial couples maybe. Homelander, Homelander came to like
yeah,
a suicide attempt, right? And he told her to
yeah,
jump, right? That's Homelander's evil. Soldier Boy's evil is that he would just be like, "Fuck that pussy! I'm not even gonna
yeah. He's
bother
just nice, not gonna
going to
bother.
the suicide attempt."
I feel yeah,
It's like it's two sides of depending on which one I just feel like Homelander is more evil. That's my hill that I'm dying on. If there's one thing you take away from this
like
podcast,
you are a
is that
Soldier
I
Boy
think Homelander is
stan.
more
That's
evil than
why,
Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy is
and you hate interracial
not a
couples.
stan. Soldier Boy is a
Ugh,
product of his environment
um,
and his era. He grew up in that
yeah.
era where
It was
all these
okay though.
things where you had to be tough.
It's a new
You had to be tough.
it's
Yeah,
new
you had to be
times
tough.
now. Um,
Homelander is doing things that are unacceptable now. But if Soldier Boy went back 50 years,
like yeah,
everything he's doing or saying would probably still
just
be
another day.
acceptable. You see?
Speaking about interracial
Exactly.
people,
What?
A Train.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
No,
say Kimiko and Frenchie.
Power's back, hasn't he? Yeah, but he like yeah,
Oh shit! Yeah, A Train, man. He's going through a terrible time. He's got his powers back.
because
Lost
yeah,
his
his
brother.
family, well, his brother kicked him out. His brother is like paralyzed now, and yeah, he hates him. So not looking good for A Train as well. But he has his powers back, so just down bad in it. Yeah.
And
Did he
like
give him mission? No, I'm not sure he
Homelander
gave him a
hates
mission. I know
him,
he gave
and
Deep a mission. Because I was
Homelander
like,
thinks
what?
he's worse than
Why?
shit.
What is he whispering in his
Did
ear?
Homelander
What's
give
going
him
on
a
here? Then you
mission?
sort of realize, oh, why did Deep kill that guy? What's going on here?
He
Then sort of all
he
ties
gave
up
Deep a
to
mission. Yeah,
obviously so Victoria could. I reckon, yeah, so Vicky could step in. I reckon she'd probably
yeah.
Victoria Newman. Yeah, me. I, I, I saw her last night, man. She was vibing.
Vicky. Oh, you guys are on a
She was not head.
first
She
name
was popping
basis.
something
Not even
else,
first
not
name, a
head.
nickname basis.
She was popping bottles.
Was she head popping? She
Yeah.
was head popping. Oh god. Yeah. But A Train next season, I don't know what they're going to do with him. Like, I don't know if the boys is going to get bigger and they're going to do
What, the
because
seven?
I don't know if the team still is the
Yeah,
thing.
because like the
If
last
that
one
makes sense.
now,
Like
Maeve
Homelander's basically
is
told them,
retired slash dead, slash not even a superhero anymore.
yeah,
Starlight is retired or she quit. Everyone is like, well,
yeah,
Deep is just weird, and A Train. I guess A Train is back, but Homelander hates him and doesn't respect him. So yeah, it's like the seven just
gone.
Homelander now.
Does Homelander even care about anything now that he has this? Like, not in the sense that he can do whatever evil he wants, but does he actually care about like all the appearances? Does he care
Yeah,
about the
I
boys
mean,
even that Butcher wants to kill him, or
next
Huey,
year
or
would be
Starlight leaving if
next
he
year,
has a
next
son now?
season. There's going to be some. You're going to have some new motivations for a lot of these characters to keep the story going. Because
Yeah, it
yeah,
might be a
exactly.
reset.
Because like
That makes
you're
sense.
asking all these questions now, and it's like, okay, so is this still going to be going for the boys, or is it just going to be sort of day to day, back to day running of Vought? Are they just going to find new members of the seven? I guess they could find new members of the seven and introduce us to more characters. And there's probably going to be some evil characters there and stuff, some interesting people coming in and stuff. Or they could bring back Soldier Boy, make him as part of the seven, see how that works out.
Oh,
Um,
apparently there's a rumor that John Hamm is going to
ooh,
be there next season. So I
you
wonder
watch
what he's going to be playing. He can play
anything, man.
a very
Play like the
terrible villain. No, sorry, it's not John Hamm. Sorry, no, I'm saying the wrong name. It's Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, Walking Dead, Thomas Wayne. Yeah, he's apparently going to be there next season. So I wonder what the fuck he's going
Yeah,
to play.
because he was the evil guy in The Walking Dead, wasn't he? Negan, there we
He was
go.
Negan, one of the best villains of all
Which is
time
like
as
this
well.
massive similarity between him and Javier Bardem, and it's like, who's who again?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like
Yeah.
Hollywood has so many of these that it's yeah. There's a big rumor that he might be making an
That's
appearance.
pretty interesting. I wonder what
Yeah,
he'd be like.
because apparently he
Everyone
loves the
loves me.
show, and whoever Kripke is wants to
Do
cast him.
you know what'd be a funny cameo on The Boys? Just out of nowhere cameo. Beyonce. How funny would that be? That's probably like
No,
the
I can actually see
ooh.
Shakira doing it.
That's not a bad shout, you know. Who do you reckon is like the
I can see
celebrity who's
Shakira being
like
on the boys.
you're gonna be shocked, but at the same time you'll be like, the more you think about it, is like, of course they can make a fucking cameo on The Boys.
Like, oh, like
They
what?
watch
They
The Boys, they
watch the
like The
boys,
Boys,
or
and they want to
they're
be
a
part
big
of The
fan
Boys. Yeah.
and they want to be on the boys. Oh god, I need to think of. I need to think.
But like at
I
the
need to
same
think about
time,
that.
you'd be like initially you'd be shocked, like, oh my god, this is fucking celebrities here. But the more you think about it, they're like, of course they're here. Like, you can sort of see it.
Is Army Hammer
That's
too obvious?
I'm gonna edit that out. Oh my what's he up to these days?
I don't know, nigga. He's in what's it called? What's that thing vampires do? Hibernation, something, sleep, whatever, man.
Army Hammer. I just googled him. Army Hammer is
Yeah.
not working at a hotel in the Cayman Islands. That's the first thing that comes up. Okay, he's from like a rich family or something.
Yeah, man, his family's rich as fuck. He might be the real life
like
soldier
half
boy.
the actors and actresses in Hollywood are fucking from rich families. The more we think about it.
Who else are we forgetting? Who else have we not spoken about?
Frenchie
We've talked about Huey.
and
We've not talked about Mother's
Kimiko.
Milk. Kimiko. Oh, fam. I hope every fight scene from now on with Kimiko.
Yeah, it was the music. It was Maniac, wasn't it?
That is my drug.
That's
yes, that is my drug. Oh,
what do you think about their relationship?
I hope she does that every time. It's cute, man. They make each other better, and that's the only thing you can ask for in a relationship. Yeah, old age has made me like soft, 20, man. It's like crazy. Now, I don't know why I care about. I wish, man. I wish. But yeah, Kimiko, Frenchie, I love them. I love Frenchie. Frenchie is maybe. I don't know. He's not my favorite, but yeah, he might be my favorite member of the boys. Actually, my favorite character on the boys is Homelander.
Homelander is a favorite character. That's just.
Or Soldier Boy. I'm on like Soldier Boy is stealing me away from Homelander. It was Homelander.
Make massive assumptions on people's characters based on like their favorite characters on the boys. It's like when I ask people like, "What's your favorite cocktail?" It's like,
no,
I just
not
know
really
about you. Just tell me about your favorite cocktail.
Okay, what's your favorite cocktail, Jim? Oh my god! So you'll be sipping
milk,
on milk the
That's
whole
what
night.
I do.
Typical. Typical. So if I said porn star martini, what is it? No.
Literally display my points here. Porn star martini is fine.
Well, okay, so do porn star martini. What's that? I need to know because I'm just stealing lines from this for like when I meet women and
everything
like,
is
my first
fine.
opener is going to be like
porn star martini. You probably have like
character?
a extroverted character. You like a bit of a.
Okay, stop.
Anything but a mojito is fine with me. So that's like toothpaste.
Oh really? You know, I usually don't like mojitos, right? But I had a passion for mojito one time.
Yeah,
and it was nice.
Man.
And then mojitos are just boring to me. I'm
minty
sorry.
Anything is just like, not the whole thing.
But yeah, Homelander or what's his name, Soldier Boy. Because they're the most interesting.
I guess Homelander is pretty. Homelander is weird, man. Like there was the whole like him sipping milk back in season 1. That was strange. He's come a long way, man.
I wonder if he still does that.
Yeah. Well,
You don't just stop drinking milk one day.
Might have been last episode or the episode before that. It was a conversation with Vicky Newman, and like she walked in on him just drinking like a fucking big tub of milk. Just like downing it and stuff, so still sipping, man.
Or the time when he went to go get milk from the cow, like right from the udder of the cow. Yeah, that was some nasty. Yeah,
have you milked the cow before? Okay,
no. Well, that's not something we typically do.
Yeah. So, have you ever guys, a cow? Next to listen, I've been to a couple of farms in my life.
Oh my god!
In the southwest, that's all it is. It's all farms and
you've had to milk cows.
That's what it is, man. So nothing else to do.
I want to milk a cow. There was
a little statue toppled, Soldier Boy statue that was toppled. I thought that reminded me of like when they toppled that statue in Bristol.
Yeah,
and threw it into the sea, and I was like, "Is that where it came from? Is that where it came from?"
No, apparently there's a statue toppling in the first episode of this season. I didn't notice that. Actually, maybe I did, but I couldn't bother to go check and see if it was. But yeah, there was statue toppling in season 1, in episode 1 of season 3. Oh, the fight scenes have improved greatly, man. Like the superhero fight scenes. I don't know what the hell was going on in that like Maeve,
Yeah.
Stormfront, and Starlight fight scene, but I'm happy that the fight scenes have come a long
It's
way from
they're
there.
much they're really, especially Kimiko's fight scenes, they're just like, because she goes extra, like, you know, once the person is dead, she still keeps fucking stabbing the person. And it's like,
Yeah,
this is gross, but I guess that's the boys. The boys are just excess.
Kimiko is a bone
Yeah, literally,
breaker,
and you can
skull
hear
crusher.
everything, and it's just, ugh. But yeah, that's just the boys, isn't it? Wait, what?
I wonder what they're going to do next season to shock us at this point. Because just when I thought they'd done everything, they showed Homeland, not Homeland, sorry, A Train dragging Bullet's train. What's
Well,
it?
the
Is that
cop,
what it's called?
A Train, yeah.
A Train. No. When he
Oh yeah,
pulled that
the cop
guy like
superhero, that guy. Yeah,
at super speed,
that was,
yeah.
see all his like
That
organs
scene
and
was
like
tough for
tissues and
me.
stuff like just all over the road and stuff. It's like, oh gosh.
Okay, speaking of milk, right?
Well, it's not a
Wait.
conversation.
Speaking of milk, I just want to ask this question because I know you. Ashley,
Ashley
talk to
has a
me.
wig. That was weird.
What's
I was
wrong
not
with wigs,
expecting that.
Obiora?
Like, I was not expecting that at all. I was like, wait, take off your wig. It's like, whoa.
Also, this is why Homelander is evil.
Why did
Why
she
did
need
he
her
need her
to
to
take
take
that
off the
off,
wig?
man? Like, what was the point
That's
of
what I'm
that?
saying. Like
To, like, shame her
he's evil.
in front of
He just
everyone.
wants to
To
humiliate.
be fair, she does
Yeah.
do something quite
See?
redemptive at the end about deleting the whole Maeve footage. So,
Yeah.
but her,
Maybe she's
she's
not all
funny.
bad.
There was a scene in the season where she was like with A Train, where you like coming back from your roots and you were slanging that yayo, and it just sounded. I rewatched that at least 10 times. I was laughing, man, and it just. I feel like filming scenes.
Nah, the way she
It's so
interacts with A
funny.
Train is very funny.
I feel like some filming scenes is like it probably takes about. They probably like go over time 6 hours or something because they just can't stop laughing when they are just record like filming it.
You know who she reminds me of? Like if I was going to recast Ashley, and if what do you mean? Oh, if I was going to recast Ashley or actually cast Ashley 2, her second in command, I'd cast the chicken shop girl,
Right, her.
Amelia, whatever. Like
That's not bad.
I need
That's
that
not bad stuff,
dynamic.
you know. That's not bad.
I need her on the
Bad shout.
boys. She would be
Yeah,
perfect, right? Bloody perfect.
that's not bad shout. Maybe we should get Amazon on this. All right, thank you guys for listening. Please rate, review, subscribe. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on Apple Podcasts, which I hate. Follow us on Stitcher. Follow us on everywhere. Follow us on YouTube, please. Instagram. Drop us
Instagram,
DMs.
Twitter.
Give us your feedback.
This has been The Boys Season 3 instant reaction to the finale.
Yeah. You can kindly fuck off
We're
then.
out.